Hello there, welcome to Play Tennis Practice Yoga. Today I'm going to lead you through a couple variations of the pose called Happy Baby Pose. So this is great if you want to work on your hip flexibility. I also think it feels really nice for my lower back, but I'm going to start easier to more challenging. That way, if things get tough, you know where to come back to. So with that said, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, Play Tennis Practice Yoga, and let me go ahead and show you how this is done. So I'm going to go ahead and come onto my mat. I'm going to slowly lower myself down. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my knees in towards my chest, and I'm going to cross one ankle over the other, allowing my knees to widen a little more so than my torso. I'm taking a hold just below my knees. I might take a couple breaths here and change the cross of my ankles, especially if one of my knees or hips doesn't agree with the cross. And so that's one easier version of Happy Baby Pose. Now I'll go ahead and try to separate my feet. I'll widen my knees, again, a little wider than the torso. It's as if my knees are pointing towards my armpits. I'm going to start with my hands underneath my knees. So I'm going to attempt to bring my heels over my knees, and notice how my low back is grounded. I'm not hiking the low back off the ground. In addition, some of you might experience that you need a little bit of a lift beneath your head, perhaps a blanket. And if this feels comfortable and if you're doing it without strain, then you'll come up a little higher to meet the shins, maybe halfway to your ankles or so. Some of you will stay and others will bring your hands to the feet. In this case, you'll press your feet into the hands and the hands in towards the feet. So again, my lower back is grounded. My head is comfortably on the ground. My shoulder blades are grounded, and if not, I might use that lift beneath my head. I'm going to work on softening my hips and softening my lower back towards my tail. You might hold this for about a minute or so as you breathe into the insides of the legs, into the low back, and anywhere else you're experiencing the pose. So when I was first introduced to this pose, it was called dead bug pose. So hopefully it feels a little more like a happy baby than a dead bug. With that said, it took me a little while to make peace with this pose. There are also nice variations on this pose and using a yoga strap. So I might pull that out at some point and show you those variations as well. And then after you've been there for a while, you can draw your knees in towards your chest. You can lower your feet down to the ground. You'll slowly lower yourself out. So that was Happy Baby Pose. From easier to a little more challenging. Be kind to yourself, right? It's not a competition. I know some of us tennis players, we're used to that competitive nature. Sometimes the most competition happens within ourselves. So give that a try. Let me know how it feels in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this practice, please subscribe to my channel, Play Tennis Practice Yoga, for videos every Tuesday.